Hi everyone, I'm Cemal Bulunmaz, your jewelry professional, and you are here on Bulunmaz YouTube channel. Today I will work on that crazy jewelry piece and show you our background tools. I choose that piece today to work on it because there are many surfaces that I can work with my different background tools. As you probably know, we have plenty of background tools. I can say that 25-30 main types, so I have chance to apply different background tools on this piece. I'm choosing the most popular tools which I used many years according to my experiences, so you can see how it works. I will start with that conic tool. That's a conic shaped diamond plated tool. If you look at the tool, you can see there are plenty of nano sized diamonds. These are diamond powders. They are kind of real diamonds, and when they turn, they touch the product, they give a shiny background. I'm using Bulunmaz Micromotor. It's a 50,000 RPM maximum speed micromotor designed for hand diamond cut, so it's a very precise machine. After I look, I will choose a speed of, let's say 15,000. That's enough for that tool. And most important thing with this conic tool is it's very easy to move around the product. It has a small tip, so it is easy to control. I'm doing a basic cut in the first piece. Here you see my result. You can design one background, one shine, one background. It will have a good result. So I'm keeping the second one for the other tool, and let's go with a little bit different design. I will try something different. That will take longer. I will make more free design, so I will try something new. Hope it gives a good result. As I told you, you can easily control the tip of the tool, so you can engrave different designs. So it's a more irregular design. Here I have two other background tools. I have two types of this. One is soft, one is hard. You can see the diamond size is different. That one has thin grit diamonds, and that one has a really thick visible diamonds on it. I will start with the thin one. I will use my tool at 7,000 RPM. That tool works best with 7,000, 5 to 7,000. I'm working on another piece. I will leave one piece empty so we can see the difference. That's the main use of that cylinder tool. As you have seen, it's pretty fast, easy to control, and I will just speed up to 15,000 RPM so you can see the difference. As you see, there is a difference when you change the speed. That's 7,000 and that's 15,000. When you speed up the tool, it gives a more rough design. Here I go with the thick grit. That's exactly the same tool, but the plated diamond is a thick grit, so it will give a more rough design. You will see right now. I go again 7000 RPM. I will use it just near the other one so you can see the difference immediately. How I use that tool, it's exactly same. There is totally no difference in use. Here I will go another side. You can see the thick grit tool gives a more rough design. I used in two different directions. You can change the speed of your machine, speed of your hand, and you can change the direction you are using your tool and you get different design. When you buy your tools from us and make your products and show the products to your customers, wholesale customer, retail customers, they are usually asking, hey, this is good, but can you have a rough one? Can you have a little softer one? So you can always change the speed of machine, try 1, 2, 3 different grit of our tools, and you can make the small differences between the finishings, which will give you the specialty of your company. I mean, nobody else will know these combinations of speed, moving speed, the thickness of tool. So only your company will have this special exact looking the finishing. You know what I mean? Very often our customers come to us with a sample, hey, how can I make this? But it's really hard to copy it, to be honest. No one can copy their products, so because only they know the combination and they can keep this special secret with their production. I'm going with another popular tool. That's a diamond wheel tool, which means it's a wheel shape with a diamond plated. That's one of our most popular bestseller tools. If you have visited worldwide exhibitions to our booths around the world, I'm sure you had a look how this works and you had a look at the finishings. Here I go, another piece on my jewelry. I will use 20,000 RPM. As my experience is 20 is perfect. Oh my god. So I will use also several different ways this tool. Here I go. Here I go another way. That's totally depends on your imagination. I will try something. Takes time, but looks good in the final. Yeah, it works. When you are using our tools, they are limited with your hand movements and your imagination. So that means you can create unique designs nobody has and even nobody can dream of. Here I'm making a central line. Yeah, here it is. I will make another design, which is a irregular shape. Here I made 3 designs with my diamond wheel tool. That's the most popular one, regular one, that's a central lines, and that's a irregular one. So you can use, depending on your imagination, we have 2 different grids for this tool. There is thin and thick ones, so you can choose different ones and get different finishing. Here I go with another tool. That's a Emery diamond plated tool, and that's also one of our best sellers. You can see the surface of the tool. There are little diamond plated points on the tool. Here you see little dots. they are all diamond covered, diamond plated, and that's on shape of a emery paper. That's why we call it emery diamond plated tool. I will use that tool with Bulunmaz Micromotor at 7000 RPM speed. I put my tool on the micromotor. That's a 3mm shank. You always will get 3mm shank when you order tools to us. You can exceptionally order 2.3mm. We have in stock, but our standard size will be always 3mm. I just set the tool, lock 2 times so it's safe to run, and I'm setting to 7000 RPM speed. That's a good speed for that tool, and I will work on my piece, finding an empty place. It's really easy to control that tool. You just need to go from one side to other side. I will use the other side for the second piece. You can see it's really easy. Here we go. As long as you can hold the piece well, that will be okay. That emery plated tool will be very easy to control. So just be sure that you can hold your piece very well. You can use your emery plated tool at different speeds. You don't have to use it at 7000 RPM. You can start from, let's say, 3000, 4000, 5000 RPM, and you can go up to 10, 12,000 RPM. Don't go over that speed because you will probably damage your micromotor, because the head size of the tool is really big, and maybe after some time of use it will be not a perfect tool anymore. It will be moving left and right in a small scale which you cannot see, and it will easily damage the handpiece of your micromotor. Here you see my bracelet. The jewelry piece is almost ready. I nearly completed all the pieces on it. Here I find the empty place, so I'm going with another emery tool. That's Emery Wheel. It's another form of emery cylinder tool I just used now. You can see that on the top of the tool there are again diamond plated points such as on an emery paper. Unlike the emery cylinder tool, there are not points, there are lines which we designed to get the best finishing. There are lines on the surface on a emery paper surface. So let's see how this design will look like. I'm using 15,000 RPM with this tool. It's okay because this size is thin, so it will have less balance problem unlike the other emery cylinder tool. I'm setting 15,000 RPM, and if you notice, I hold most of my tools this way, and that one I'm holding that way because the way of working is not like that, but I will use the surface on this tool. Here I go. That's another easy tool. Even you have zero experience with our tools, I can say that you can immediately buy and start that tool because it's nearly impossible to make a mistake. It's really easy to work with this tool. And as you can see, you have a nice finishing. You can change the speed. You will get a little bit different design. But I don't really recommend it because the difference is really tiny. It's better to keep 15,000 RPM just to remember one number. You know, always it's best to make our business simple. If you remember one number, it will be much faster, much smooth. Your production, of course. Here I finished the last piece. Here you can see the smooth finishing of this Emery Wheel tool. It was really easy and it was really fast because the surface of the tool is big. You can finish even big pieces such as bangles, such as big pendants much faster than comparing to the other tools. Here we see the results. You can move the tool different ways. I moved it same direction so I get the regular shape. But if you move the tool like irregular shapes, you will get different finishing. The background finishing will look much different than this one. There is always a dark side. Of course, all our tools has a dark side sometimes. So that tool has a dark side, I can say. Because the surface of the tool is big, as I told you, you will finish the product much faster. But because the surface is big and because the speed is high comparing to others, 15,000 RPM, it's getting a little bit hot on the product. You will feel that when you are holding the product, you will feel that your product, the gold, especially the gold, because it's easy to make it hot. The melting point is, it's quick comparing to other metals. So when you are holding the product, you will feel your hands are getting hot much faster comparing to other tools. So be careful. You may use a glove, you may use an attachment to hold the product. That's not a serious issue, but just you will feel it. If you feel your fingers burning a little bit, don't be panic with that tool. So that was the, you see what happened if I run it 45-50,000 RPM. It will start crying and it will damage your machine. So keep it in 15,000 RPM. Let's go to the other tool. Here I'm splitting to totally different type of background tool. That's a PCB tool. If you watched our other videos, you probably know it as rainbow tool. Rainbow tool is a magic, incredible tool which only one tool, only one design of tool, one size of tool gives you opportunity to make endless designs. Using your hand skills, you can create unlimited designs with this rainbow tool. You can combine with different diamond tools, and the limit of the design is really your imagination. My rainbow tool looks so small, looks so innocent, but you will see that it will make much more designs than you expect. Of course, I'm using again Bulunmaz Micromotor. You have to use a high speed with this rainbow tool. You have to use, I will use 45,000. You can go up to 50,000. You don't worry about the vibration. You don't worry about damaging your machine because the head size of the tool is so small, so you can speed up your machine. I will choose 45 just to be safe. And one important point with this tool, I will show you now. As you can see, the piece is so small, my finger is so close, the tool is so fast. It's not really a regular shape, it's shaking, it's easy to shape. So that's a dangerous thing I'm doing right now. It's not a good idea to hold the piece with my hand at all. At one point, I may be thinking about some worries, I may be busy that day, I may be very tired. So one day, it's very possible I will touch my finger and damage it. I have to go to emergency immediately. I don't want to do that, so I will use a little attachment to hold my product. That's the attachment. I know it looks like strange, but you will not believe how useful it is. That's a flexible material. It's kind of Play-Doh playing material. So I'm fixing my product. I can later easily take it out, don't worry about it. So I'm fixing my product. I will work, that will give me chance to work much more comfortable. And there is almost no chance to damage my finger because I will be holding the piece like that. So even the handpiece is out of control, it will cut somewhere on the material. That's one way I'm using rainbow tool. As you can see, oh, you see how it was, how good idea it was to use my material. I will continue another way. You can use rainbow tool different ways. Let me show you. Here I covered in totally different design. Here I go another way. That will be a circle design. Here you see when I touch the sides of the jewelry piece, it just touches the material. I'm totally safe. For example, this model I couldn't even imagine to make holding with my fingers. Here I made several pieces on my bracelet. I tried different designs with rainbow tool. Here you can see the typical design. That's the lines from left to right. I tried the typical way. The second one is like a irregular shape. I made S shapes. You can make this design much better, much easier on a bangle, on a bigger surface. Here is another design from left to right, not up to down. Here is another circle design which I made. You can combine even more designs with rainbow tool. Just have a look at our YouTube channel for more designs from rainbow tool. It's a really popular tool. I've been selling, I've been introducing, I've been demonstrating this tool since many years in many different countries, and we have really nice feedbacks from different customers. You can see lots of different designs on our YouTube channel. Just have a look, just search rainbow tool. My fingers are safe, so we can increase the level of danger. There is a different version of the rainbow tool with two different heads. What means two heads? It's cutting double times, two times, so the speed is considered double and it gives a different finishing, of course. I will use 45,000 RPM. Our machine has a maximum speed of 50,000 RPM, but I usually use it at a maximum speed of 45,000. Our customers, our friends, our fellows are often asking me why you are using it 45,000 RPM. It has a higher maximum level. No, you shouldn't do it. You can do it, but you will decrease the lifetime of the machine a lot. That I don't recommend it at all. The difference on the use in the 45,000 and 50,000, I don't really say, I can't really say there is a difference. The result, the shine, the performance will be same, but your machine will be much better lifetime, much safer. I recommend to go 45,000 maximum. That's a lining tool. The design is lining. When I touch, you will see. There are also different ways you can use that tool. I'm doing one of them. I feel myself like a robot, like a CNC machine holding that sample and moving it in different directions. Here I go, I completed the first cut. I will try to move the tool different way in the second piece. I just move it up and down. And you can do designs with lining. I will try now. That double head lining tool is, I can say that it's not really easy to use it. So we are not really successful in all the markets, but where the jewelry is developed and handcraft is developed in the countries, in the markets, our clients has good results with this tool. Here is my last tool. That's a carbide lining tool. I choose one size. We have many different sizes for that tool, but I choose just one size to show you the main one, one of the most popular ones. There are small lines and the tool is made of carbide, so it doesn't give rainbow color, but it gives a similar finishing with small and many lines. Let's go with 40,000 RPM with this tool and see the result, how it will look like. Again, that tool is a little bit dangerous, so you must hold it well. I'm fixing in my material very well. See, it's pulling the jewelry piece strongly. If I was holding it by my hands, I could damage it, my hands, easily. It's a strong tool. See? Here I completed my jewelry piece with different background finishings. You can have a look at our catalog to see more types. I worked most of the places. You can see different finishing, different combination, different speed levels of the background tools, so I get different finishings. You can even see me myself holding the iPhone, and you can see different finishings, different combinations, different speed levels of different background tools, so each combination gives a different finishing. You can always combine your background tools with different diamond tools. You can also have a check at our YouTube channel for different diamond finishing mini tools, hammerhead tool videos. You will find lots of new ideas. I hope you liked my background works. I hope it was interesting for you. That's my masterpiece for today. Did you like it? I didn't like it. Here is our Bulunmaz tool catalog. You can always download it on our website, or you can just request us. We can send you a printed copy. All these tools give different effects, so you can use on your jewelry production. That was Cemal Bulunmaz, your jewelry professional. I hope you find something interesting in this video. I hope that's interesting for you. You find something useful for your business. If you have any ideas, if you have some opinion that you would like me to shoot another video for you, just text me, just email us, just write on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm always happy I'm flying. I cannot talk anymore because I'm tired of this video. Okay, I'm always happy to help you. I'm always open to your ideas. I will always love to make different designs. You can tell me, hey, I'm doing a imitation jewelry, I'm doing a platinum jewelry, I'm doing not a jewelry, I do for example, I'm making such crazy bottles to drink water, drink cranberry juice, whatever. You may be using diamond cut on such items. Just text me, just send me your product picture, and I will find something similar and work on it, so you can collect more ideas. You may be producing such big plates for the wall. You may be even crazy enough to be producing such industrial items. I don't know what it's used for, but just anything you are doing, contact me, just ask me, just send your ideas. I will be happy to make another video. Actually, finding ideas for content is an important work, so let's share this work. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for following our videos, following our YouTube channel. Hope to see you again. Have a nice day, have a great day. Take care.